Welcome to part 2 of the 3 Series competitor. Somehow I haven't managed to get one of those crappy like 3D pop out intros yet. Quite a miracle if you ask me. But anyways, let's start work on the next variant, which I'm going to call the C20, because the C18 is powered by the same 2-liter engine as the C20 will, but the difference is the C18 is NA. This is going to be turbo, but actually get better fuel economy because, like, turbo magic, as I like to call it. So we're gonna start work on the C20 turbo ball bearing compression, but you need to chill out a bit, and by a bit I mean just not exist for a while. So I put it down quite a lot so I have some space to fall back on with the turbo fuel economy preset, and then we're gonna say fine performance, and then we're gonna start messing with this stuff. We can get a lot more than 209 out of it. Let's start boost. I like him boosty also, so we have a lot more space to work with. Just keep it lean. Okay, so just turbine and compressor. The intercooler is fine. Now that we have the space to work with, we're not gaining much horsepower though. So 239, but the torque curve like dies. So turbine. No, this will need the up when not to play too much with it. So the torque itself is going to be peaky, but the power is going to be, unless that happens, then we're going to just turn down ignition timing. Because boosty, turn down ignition timing. Oh, I like having very painfully overboosted cars. That's kind of like my favorite thing to do. Like, sometimes I'll just put the boost all the way up, but it's not one of those times because the engine will, like, die in a hole. Yeah, short gearing, it's gonna be pretty fast. Performance intake. Oh, okay, yeah, performance. Keep it DI. We'll put performance intake. So it's actually a lot less efficient. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Lower the compression even more. Put the exhaust bigger. Let's see kind of MPG we're getting. Oh, wait, no, here it is. Okay, if it's disgusting, then if I can get like 30 MPG out of the 6-cylinder, then I'll be happy with that. But that is worse than competitors. Also, I put 6-speed manuals in all of them. Geared LSD in the non-cheap ones. And as for visuals, I'm gonna leave it the same. So maybe make the exhaust tips bigger. That's good. Okay, so 5.6. Oh yeah, and haven't even played with gearing yet. You can't really deter. Ooh. Okay, because we got 38 MPG, this is definitely the sweet spot. So yes, we could be sacrificing 0 to 60, but who cares, because whatever. So it's saying 230 is the optimal width. I've never heard of a car having 230 tires. That's because cars don't have 230 tires. So we're gonna leave it 225. Ooh. It wants skinnier tires on the front, eh? Well, there's no such thing as 220s in mass production. Anyways, alloy wheels, that might change something somehow. Nope. Actually, 235 is better than 225, though. Something I didn't consider right there. Put it at 235. Okay. Nope. Okay. So brakes, 4 piston, 2 piston. L piston cup. Yeah, that size is about good. Brake bias. I don't like screwing with the brake bias this much, but I mean, oh wait. Okay, so 6634. Is it really worth 0.4 mpg? Probably not, but hey, downforce. 39 nah, cooling flaps though, because this, wait, yeah, cooling flaps. Premium interior on these here ones, and premium infotainment. Okay, so family sport kind of prefers basic, so we'll keep, let's see. Yeah, let's just put a handmade interior in here. Utility sport luxury. Okay, we'll leave premium. Do we want to do captain's chairs or 3 seats? I mean, this does help overall the car. Like, okay, fine. You win. Okay, game. Get what you want, you little. Ooh, I didn't check top speed while I was tuning gears. 164 and a turbo 4. I'm pretty proud of that. So we're going to do semi-active sway bars, adaptive dampers, because I know that's kind of a sporty thing, but I'm not going to adjust the suspension beyond that. So comfort. Okay. So 13,000. What kind of price? 25. If you lower the price, then everything likes you. You could even pass it as a pony car. It's actually very competitive if, yeah, but then once it's above 15,000, but it does do that like fun category really good until it costs its normal amount. Then it's not very good. Let me go ahead. Brake fade. The only thing you can do about that is pad type, really. Cause like, that actually helps. But look, brake airflow. Look, you could put it to 100. It only does 0.4. Even though they're solid discs. So in conclusion, communism. Come on. There you go. Well, we didn't hear the turbo engine before, but bask in the glory. Yeah, it sounds good. Now it's time to 3 times speed. So you can't really change menus while it's doing this. So, Ooh, quarter mile, 13.7. Yeah, that just reminds me. Just look up some old muscle cars quarter miles. Because, like, you'll know that that's really fast for an old muscle car. So this would beat an old muscle car, most of them, in a drag race. And that shaved 8 seconds off. Though it's 150 pounds heavier. In conclusion, what have we learned today, kids? To be ready. Good job. So this is an okay engine in this one. It's a crap box, but but as I said, you get more MPG from turbos-ish. So now it's time to recycle some engines, so A, this video doesn't drag on like the last one, and B, so that for realism, I guess, so CMV. So this is an older NAV6, that's not what we're looking for. Here we go, this. So the spec sheets is already pretty nice. I mean, 370 horsepower, 331 torque, 7,500 RPM, and good efficiency, right? Then the torque curve, like, is not, like, God's plan, but, like, I think that torque curve is pretty solid, indeed. You can compare engines. I really need to get more familiar with this game. I mean, I've played it for 3 months now. I'm definitely not a regular, but yeah, that's a solid power curve, not really torque curve. But the power kicks in when the torque doesn't fall off a cliff. It sounds like I'm saying twerk, doesn't it? Damn Californians. I just like to occasionally impress myself with how I managed to get exactly 3000 cc. Oh, damn it, I'm getting a lot better MPG than I was gonna expect. So I don't, maybe I'm not, then again. So we can get 0 to 60 in 4.9, but our MPG can fall off a cliff. Ooh, we can do 4.8, 5.1, 5.1. We get so much MPG though. I don't do this every day. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for spacing. Solid acceleration until 50 miles an hour. Then cliff has been reached. See, with this kind of spacing, you can like, but the game, but the game decides that's not good for MPG because it's a little censored. Okay, there you go. Also, I'm just gonna say the word Emperor Lemon, and yeah, that's all I have to say. Okay, so now it prefers 225s. That is really odd. That is really odd. This is like 6-cylinder though. Why don't you want wider? God. I'm considering doing wider on the front, but that's just weird. So are we gonna do Vente Dolce Latte? We'll do Vented on the front. I know that wasn't funny at all, just bear with me, even though you shouldn't. Let's do 3-piston because it's getting tiny. Oh wait, I take it back, 2-piston and make them bigger and make them smaller. Okay, so we only need to do adjust it by 2, but we can brush over that. I just click until the green stops existing. We're gonna do, damn, the MPG is too good. I made the car too good. I blew my expectations out of the water. I destroyed my own expectations. So, roll angles. Roll angle is, I'm not happy with that roll angle. I don't like it. Change it. So unfortunately all this stuff doesn't even, change the roll angle, which means dampers much. And it's still 5 point. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna try 36, which makes it less comfortable, but at least it doesn't roll like a boat. I'll leave it. Also, let's take a second to So it has come to my attention that putting up the volume doesn't put it up for you, but I want to hear it too. So. Doesn't sound like, well, actually it does sound like a Beamer. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so we can just, yeah, valve float, what's that? So let's rev it until it explodes, shall we? Wow, it explodes pretty quickly. It can only handle like 7,700, okay. Like, before valve float. And what is it that kills the car if it's not? Can the pistons just not take it? Wait. This is really dumb to be experimenting around with, but 8,600 RPM. Okay, then what was that stuff with dying it like? Okay. Okay, there you go. Unbroke the game by breaking the car. That works. Anyways, let's see it on our test track. Whatever. Sounds good. I don't have my phone. Yay, waiting. I'm wondering if I should do like an Motorsport performance variant of this. So like just stepper springs, invented rear brakes and stuff. Cause it is a good engine. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna save. So I'm gonna contemplate. Oh, you are the C30, you piece of this is demonetized. Yes, you piece of demonetized. Yeah, I'm gonna make money for the 5 views this video gets. Unless I blow up and become like one of those channels where people go back to check what the first video was. Yeah, I'm not gonna be one of them. So, this is the one where we put, like, big engine. And it's gonna be the, like, fun, fast, not reasonable at all, probably, variant. So basically an M3. This is actually a decent engine, but it's an American engine, supposedly, according to my lore. Also, this is good for a 1990 engine. I just wanted to point that out because I didn't know I had that engine, but now I do, and it's good. Yeah, why don't we put a 1976.7 liter V8 in there, eh? Also, I don't even know why I bothered doing 2 different variants. Just like no difference. Anyways, we're gonna find, I have a couple V8s. So this one, and then I have a V10, but that's pushing it a bit too far. That's like giving science the middle finger. It's just gone way too far. So what we're gonna do, wait, oh wait, yeah, engine, wait, what? Front engine does not. Okay, so the game is having a brain aneurysm. I'm gonna delete that because that's just problems. Clone. We're gonna put a new engine and hope it doesn't break the game, alright? Your family don't break. Yes. Didn't break the game. So it is a 90-degree V8, but also the trick with this is it's gonna be a 3.5 liter. Turn bore down. Turn stroke up. Don't want it to be too incredibly oversquared, but at the same time I do. Also, now we can go standard Ford stuff. Quality. Now it's time to play with the quality sliders, my friends. This is an M car. VVT all cams. And it's gonna stay NA. God damn it. I just rhymed that. Yeah, never mind. So let's put it tubular for now. But we are going to change that and to straight through. It revs really high. It revs really high. It revs so high that I'm just gonna. Okay. So it's not smart to let it rev any higher, but we're. Oh, valve float kicks in. Okay. We may as well put cast internals. Oh. Well, heavy duty forged. Well, whatever. Forged. Flat plane. Do we want to go flat plane? I'm gonna leave this. So, what else do we have to play with? Fuel mixture. I'm gonna put that up. I think I'm just gonna leave it at 9,000 RPM. Exhausts. Headers. Haha, I'd love to put race headers, but this isn't a race car, so we're not allowed to do that because it's not a race car. It's not a race car. It's not. That looks good. Now it's just time to max out compression. Oh, I forgot quality. Yeah. We can add quality to give it 2 extra horsepower, which is nice, of course. I'm very disappointed by how little power I'm getting from this. Okay. The 402 is good, but what if it was just a bit bigger, you know? Maybe 4.5 liter, you know. I want it to be able to rev to 92. Okay, valve float, fine. You win. Okay, this. Is there really valve float? Damn it. I want it to rev to 9,000. Put up the board till it doesn't have. How is there still valve float? I've like put the board. Is there still valve float? Oh. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay, I'm gonna feed you some bugs.
Oh my god. Give me a second.
Oh, Jesus.
Exhaust.
Wait, poop! Spit it out!
What? Let me just turn off my mic for a second while you don't. Okay, now I'm not gonna die. Yeah, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. God.
I'll be back in 5
Okay,
hours.
give me a sec. Okay, so we're back once again. Great. What else do we have to do with this engine? I think just compression. So the efficiency isn't great, but this is a motorsport car, remember? So we're going to put compression instead of playing with ignition timing, which we probably should to get a good balance of non-exploding engine. Quite full. This looks pretty cool, I would say. Cool Cat saves the kids. You don't get that reference. That's loud. I'm turning down my volume. Let's see. Still loud, but it sounds great. Okay, I'm gonna see flat plane. We get like 4 extra horsepower. No, crossplane. Yo ho ho ho, a crossplane life for me. So it does this glitch where it does that right here. CCNA. No, it doesn't. Why is the gearing so long? So this I'm not going to worry too much over MPG. I mean, it's still a consideration. More of a suggestion though. Like, hey bud, could you not, like, explode, what? Could you not, like, just destroy your MPG painfully at the stake? No, can do. I actually do. Also, electric LSD helps. Sports compound. Anything we do from now on is in hopes of sportiness. So I know I left the tires really skinny before, and I just followed what the game said, you know, keep them skinny. No, 250. Also, I'm gonna put a mini splitter and more aggressive grill. Hell, let me do that. Get rid of that. Get rid of. Just leave that. Kinda looks like Deadpool from X-Men Origins without the mouth, just the little stitching lines. And I know it's a terrible movie. That's kind of why I'm bringing it up. Who needs a front plate, right? When you can have a huge grill. Just see, that looks better, doesn't it? And then event. Let's go for this one. This. I don't think we're gonna put a fog light. I forgot to change the exhaust tips for the 40i. Oh, damn it. You heard nothing. What? We do not use that kind of language here on the travel channel. Please proceed to Alt F4. I think that's the thing. If I'm not, then I'm gonna sound stupid. Not that I don't already, but that's beside the point. Something else we're gonna do. Carbon fiber door handle. Gonna do painted black. It reminds me of an old song. I'm not gonna mention it because I forgot the name. Painted black. Scoop. It's an M4, remember? So we gotta have the M3 thing. The scoop. right? And then your little vent as you do. This is actually like the vent I use for everything most of the time. 90 fixture angle. Okay. Oh yeah, new mirrors. So I'm gonna put this mirror on. Make them nice and black. Wait, where's the blue part? I don't know, but no, there isn't one. So brilliant. Give me a sec. We're going to add, this is my favorite wing for like these kind of cars. I know regular M3s don't have wings, but it just looks so great. It very spicens up a boring car, which, I mean, the fact that there's a motorsport variant at all is enough spicing up if you ask. That looks so bad. 18, yeah. So brakes will be nice and red as you do. I don't know why I keep saying that. What else? There's a ton of exterior stuff. Oh yeah, lip. I use this one for most modern cars, but like really thin. It's not supposed to be like a really like obvious lip, even though it does spread the length of the car. Well, the front of the length. I probably need to go back to English classes again, which is why I am in high school. Anyways, I think that's a pretty good exterior. Then we'll add more in our monsoon quote-unquote version. Why'd I even say quote-unquote? I need mental help. Speaking of mental help, 4.1, 4.0, we get 3.9, nope. Where's 4.0? Come on, come on. Okay, so there is very much like a tiny little sweet spot where you can get 4.0. So 4 different spacing options to get 4.0, which is pathetic. Why are there 19s? I thought I put 18s. Yeah, that looks better. So 6 piston. So that's necessary. Also vented 4 piston out back. Okay, maybe we'll do 4 piston all around. Yeah, maybe we will. Then we'll just play around with brake balance to fix other stuff. That's 3 piston? 2 piston? Okay, so I guess we're doing 2. Oh no. Okay. So we're really doing 2 piston. Balance. Okay, so we're actually in the optimal spot for balance. It's just being weird right now. Now we did all the suspension. Then we'll have done all the exterior stuff. Semi-clad, of course. Active wing, of course. Nor not JPEG. God, I hate the way whips work in this game. Because, like, they don't work unless you have like a downforce under tray. Okay. So, doesn't hurt MPG that much. I'm happy with that. Let's leave the interior quality. Electric variable, ESC, launch control. I will do a dual clutch version. So this is the 4.2, correct? Yes. No, wait, we're going back. Suspension. This is just active sway bars. So first we're gonna do camber. Okay, so 0.2. Nope, does not LIGO. So we're gonna drop the suspension. How low does it go? At the most, it goes there, which is ridiculous. So we're gonna do 180. We're gonna do stiffer by 3. Stiffer by, whoa, it really likes stiffer springs in the back. Okay, put it back. So 3.4 on the dampers, and roll angle has very strongly dropped, but I'm not happy with it until we have 5.0 on the sway bars. Oh, 1 suspension quality. Yeah, that will do much. Interior aerodynamics, though, will go up a notch, as will brakes, as will wheels. Keep them alloyed, though. Magnesium can wait for 2 seconds. So the rear isn't spectacular looking until you have the quad exhaust tips and wing. Sorry for my English for a second, it broke. But the front looks nice and aggressive and decent. I actually like that. Problem is we have 0 torque. We have power, but 0 torque. So 0 torque. Okay, put that back. Yeah, head fascia is like a slightly better for all the markets. Gasmia. They're not like established stories of any of the countries in this game. In case you've never played it, it just exists. Oil exists. American government. This dragged on. Well then. We have 2 more trims to go, but it does sound great. C40 motorsport. 0.2 V8. This is kind of a testament to how much effort I actually do put into the builds, even though I say I don't. Yeah, i6s are not good for weight distribution. What a surprise. Breaking news. i6s are awful for weight distribution. Now look at the difference. This is the fun, a lot of the fun with this game. You can make a lot of changes to the same model and make it like ooh. And then you can make it even better by So this is like supposedly an aftermarket. Come on, there you are. An aftermarket variant here, which is why it's twin turboed and quality slider. Just finesse those quality sliders. Fuel system, yeah. Exhaust really doesn't do much for us, but we can quality slider it anyways. Okay, so we're gonna give ourselves a bit more wiggle room with that. So exhaust. The intercooler is the main reason why it's not very powerful as of late. So after we upgrade the intercooler then, so this, we're not worrying about reasonable torque curves or anything with this build. We're just, well, reasonable torque curve, but like not reasonable torque. Turbine, it can be bigger, it can have more power, so we'll give it more power. Communism. Okay, it looks like it would benefit us to make this smaller. No, because the power falls off the deep end later on. Around here, the AR ratio. Ooh, AR ratio. I don't want to put it too high because playing with AR ratio too much makes for a really peaky power curve and torque curve. Oh, so now we really need a lower compression and ignition timing, like way low. That's a lesson that you have to learn, like playing this game, that you probably won't know going in. Is that like you have to sacrifice compression at this stage if you want to turbo an engine. Also, or if you want to turbo an engine, you're gonna find some really peaky torque curves. Oh, damn it, this is way peakier than I was going for. I'd take a shot every time he says the word peaky. That'd be a rough hangover, I imagine. Well, it's not very torquey, but torquey. Yeah, I like them torquey. 200 horsepower liter. I am very happy with that. It's kind of my goal for like unreasonable, just crazy turbo engines. 200 horsepower liter. I usually get it pretty easily, actually. Like if I really wanted incredible non-stop power, just bump fuel mixture to 11.8. Oh wait, this is an aftermarket for people who don't care too much about fuel economy, right? So we are gonna bump fuel mixture up. I never thought of that before. Now we can have almost 900. Come on, give me 900. We can make the intercooler bigger. Compression can suck a dick. What? Turn compression. Okay. Now has science gone too far? Okay, so we can make the torque curve a lot less peaky. I like that. I mean, we are sacrificing like 10 horsepower, but it's not quite as peaky a torque curve. Oh, but then power's falling off after 8200 RPM, so 904, 904, you know, that's reasonable power. 904, I mean, it's not great, but it's okay, you know. Y'alls know what I'm saying. I just said y'alls, and I'm not I deserve death. It'll rev to 92, even though there is no advantage to revving it to 92. Apart from maybe so that when you shift, you get it in the rev range. Also, I forgot to make a dual clutch version, but I only was planning on it for the sake of realism. I don't like making dual clutch variants, so it all works out. Just everything that's painted black, carbon fiber. Something else I do. And quad exhaust, you're beautiful, but we're gonna do two big, like, put a vent here, even though I don't know why. Then cuts a little hole in the bumper. Now it cuts a big hole in the bumper. Okay. Man, This is going on pretty long. I'm gonna start speeding it up. I should have done that about 20 minutes ago. Whatever. Ooh, that makes it look like an Evo, but that's kind of why it's good. By the way, I'm not an Evo fan, like one of those cringy Evo fans. I mean, the death of my brain has occurred. Plus X to pay respects. Or not. I don't deserve respect. I'm a cis white male. Anyways, that got very SJW very quick. Kinda like it. I think a bit more angle. Yeah, that helps. Move it up a bit. Kind of make it look like a evil smile. .jpeg. Oh god, now I remembered emojis exist. Yeah, give me a second to stop being so angry and then we'll get back to this. So we are going to put wide tires, but not like super wide tires. Because it is still a road car, though I use the word road lightly. So we are going to just quality slider everything, magnesium wheels, even though the game says it doesn't benefit it. Shut up, game, you don't know what you're doing. I'm the one building the car. I think lower quality interior. Nah. Put it back to a standard interior. Now we're gonna keep the rear. Yeah, we're gonna keep the rear seats. ESC. Yes. Semi-active dampers. Yes. I was about to make the obvious joke about saying yes, but then I didn't because I'm not gay. I only use semi-slicks for racing, even though I know they're technically road tires. Okay, game, don't lose it, please. Oh god, I swear to you. 275. Oh, okay, it's unbroken. Good, so we're gonna do 305. Perfect. And then widen it out. That looks good. So now do we do gearing? I think no. Because we gotta add downforce. Not that much though, but a lot of downforce. So that much downforce. Okay, now I'm gonna let myself do this because it's gonna be really fast even with downforce. 225 with, I mean, it's not a ton of downforce. It's respectable. Okay, respect women. I do that for just do 0 to 69.3. That's actually deserving of being really bad gearing. But I'm about to get God's plan stuck in my head for no reason. Okay, 14 mpg. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's fine. Not like we have a 900 horsepower 4.2 liter V8 under the hood. Nah, dude. They're wishing on me. Okay, so 370. So brake size, I think brakes are gonna stay the same even though the front is a bit heavier. I'm kind of no, I'm not worried about brake fade, they're carbon ceramics. Scratch that. So now, because it really doesn't matter, comfort to the slightest degree, because it is technically something that you drive on the road, but I think someone who's crazy enough to buy one of these is going to spend more than their time on the track. 165, the technically race variant. Oh, I forgot to play with the rims. No, the rims are really fun to mess with because you can do a carbon fiber whip, or actually you can just do a chrome whip and then carbon fiber primary. You could do a chrome primary and carbon fiber whip. Yeah, I like that. Different rim styles, because this isn't... I'm happy with that. So suspension, I think I'm good. Roll angle's a lot lower. This is about to be an hour long. Monsoon. Do all the things that they wish and they wish and they're wishing on me. It's a quarter mile and 11. It's pretty damn good for a road car. Now, I recall the 6 Series competitor getting 9. Okay. I think I'm gonna put it on one time. It's coming around to Detroit. Exiting the Detroit with a bit of wheel spin and extreme speed. Heads down for the Hamlet petrol head at 130 miles an hour. Well, I can't do a British accent. Yeah, now we do this. I'm sorry I had to subject you to that painful accent. 1:16, so we shaved 2 seconds off with all that. Kinda disappointing, but understandable because they didn't really have a nice day. So, like, I sleep. Real shit. Ascended. Oh, did I mention that I'm gonna do a race version too, which is gonna run 95 octane and all race headers and stuff. Yeah, I didn't mention that, huh? Well, now I did, and it's gonna be NA, because turbos are for, people who are boring. Also, I don't know why I have a billet crank, but now I don't. So, as this is a race car, I am gonna put 5 quality, which, by the way, is ridiculous, if you've never played this game. I mean, you can put it up at 15, but then engineering time. It does add a lot of power, though. We are going for, I use the word realism very lightly, but we are going for some sense of realism. However, no mufflers probably isn't very realistic. However, I want to hear it. This is louder, less loud than before, excuse me. Yeah, so we're gonna rev higher because we can. 95. Damn it. Wanted it to hit 95 even though there would be 0 benefit. I wanted it to hit 95 anyways. Okay, so. Okay. Did 10,000 before it broke. Wait, no. 94. Good boy. Now, because it's a race car, just AFR, just. There we go. So I think we have. Also, the game says that ignition timing, like, affects something else. Or RPM, like peak power. It says that, at least in game, it hasn't done that. So 15 to 0 compression, because Because we really want to blow up this engine. God, could you imagine blowing up an engine like this super incredibly special? I could, because I would do it. Because I would say I know how to drive a car, which I mean I can, but like I probably wouldn't trust myself with a 567 horsepower one, which is very good because no 14-year-old should be trusted with a 567 horsepower car. So they're not, which is good. Anyways, yeah, that. Okay, so here's what's really gonna kill it. I mean, it shed a ton of weight, so it's at 28 now, right? So with it back to where it was, so we shave around 700 pounds. Look, one seat is 150 pounds. That, kids, is why you remove the rear seat. Actually, a lot of, like, it's a very common mod, but you see, it messes with the weight balance of the car, so it's not a good idea. You should put a carbon fiber hood on your 8.6 car, actually. Sequential is more realistic, fine. I only put sequential because it's more realistic, otherwise I heavily prefer like dual clutch. So sportiness 80.8. Ooh, where did I see 80.8 and how can I get it again? 80.9. Ooh, interesante. And 0 to 60 is still reasonable because it only goes through one gear to get to 60. So we're gonna leave this like color pattern because it's really cool, but we're gonna do that. And that's not a super race car-y look though, is it? I mean, it looks cool, but so what I did with the other one is that, then I mirrored and then made it really tiny like that, which it looks a lot more realistic for a race car, but it also looks boring. Also, who needs door handles, rear door handles on a race car? I'm gonna click on this. Fine, it's right-hand drive. You get what you want, you stupid piece of shh. And we're off the air. And I forgot to put a gas cap last night. God damn it. Well, whatever. So, fix the angle, put it back. Bad thing. A lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish on me. This gas cap looks cool. And actual race cars, fun fact, a lot of them have gas caps on both sides. I forgot why, but I know they do. Anyways, this is the jumbo wing, right? Yep. And also, it's a race car, so I'm gonna, oh god. How wide could you put that? Maybe I'll need to make a hill climb car sometime. Just with a, like, jumbo wing like this. That ring is pretty ridiculous. Ooh, so something kind of fun that you can do if you want to do like a cool thing is you put this here, then you make it a lot wider because it's really skinny right now. Like dang them thin biatch though, like nah dude. Look at that.